on NewsNation Prime. The Big Easy's reeling after a terror attack in the French Quarter. New details about the deadly plot by a Texas veteran with ties to ISIS and the steps he took leading up to the massacre from suspected bomb-making materials found in his Texas home. Authorities also finding a transmitter intended to trigger at least 2 bombs inside the truck he drove into the crowd, ringing in the new year in New Orleans. We're live in New Orleans with the minute-by-minute updates. And the investigation into this Cybertruck explosion in front of the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas expanding. We have the new details on the decorated Green Beret behind the blast and the cryptic message, a wake-up call for America that he left behind. Plus, Tren de Aragua members tracked down in Texas. 4 suspected gang members caught crossing through the southern border. We have more on their plans tonight as the group, designated as a foreign terror organization in the Lone Star State, digs its roots into the U.S. And after surviving a critical vote, House Speaker Mike Johnson poised to execute President-elect Trump's vision.
The American people have called on us to reject business as usual and throw out the status quo. We must and we will heed their call.
With the 119th Congress in session and just 16 days until Trump's return to the White House, we're breaking down what this partnership will be prioritizing. Plus, one woman achieving the unthinkable, running a marathon every single day in 2024. That's right, 26.2 miles for 366 days. The woman on her way to a world record joins Prime tonight. Good evening and thank you for staying with us. I'm Xavier Walton. Several developing stories we are tracking for you tonight, including the arrest of 4 members of the notorious Tren de Aragua gang. Texas Governor Greg Abbott saying searches their cell phones confirming their connection to the widespread criminal organization. Abbott declaring the TDA gang a foreign terrorist organization. All of this coming as we are just 16 days away from President-elect Trump's inauguration. How he's preparing to accomplish his day one promises, including mass deportations. And the House Speaker returns. Mike Johnson keeps his job as Speaker of the House. The challenges he'll face as Republicans hold on to a slim majority in Congress. And is President-elect Trump already making his job more difficult tonight? Those details in just a minute. Plus, we're learning new details tonight about the U.S. Army soldier who shot himself in a Tesla Cybertruck, leading to this massive New Year's Day explosion outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. That explosion happening just hours after the deadly terror attack in New Orleans. Investigators say despite both suspects being in the Army and renting their cars on Turo, the 2 cases are not connected at this time. What the police say motivated Matthew Livelsberger and the final message he left before the blast. But first, we begin tonight with the investigation into the deadly terror attack in New Orleans' historic French Quarter. 14 people killed and dozens more left injured after the Texas-born Army veteran rammed a truck into a packed New Year's Day crowd. The FBI saying the driver acted alone, proclaiming his support for ISIS in videos posted hours before the attack. We're live in New Orleans with the latest on the investigation, and that's where we find Stephanie Oswald tonight. Stephanie, you've been out there all day. Thank you for sharing such an important story. I'm sure it's been emotional. Set the scene for us and everyone at home. What are you learning tonight?
Xavier, it has been an emotional day, and this evening we are here at the same spot where that Army veteran did turn a pickup truck into a murder weapon, killing 14 people. This is where that crime scene began, and over the past few days, it has turned into a memorial. A little bit earlier tonight, there was a vigil here. There are crosses, there are candles, and we spoke to someone who was a family friend of 2 of the victims, one of them, Kareem Badawi, whose funeral was yesterday. The other, Parker Vidrine, who is still in the ICU. Here's what that man had to say about the victims.